Welcome back everyone, I hope you're all well. About a year ago, I filmed some bits and pieces from a day in my life which I feel are quite representative of what it's like to be a master's student in physics at Imperial College London. This was while I was in my final year and I had just started my master's project. So as you can see in the morning, if I've slept early enough the previous night and I can be bothered, I'll wake up early and head to the gym, get a workout in before the day begins. This is a rare occurrence. I have my consistent days and inconsistent days. As I was leaving the gym today, I bumped into my flatmate who was going on a walk, so I joined him for a little bit before coming back home and preparing for the day. Showered, got dressed, all that stuff before I grabbed my lunch out of the fridge. For this week it was Afghan style chicken kebab with a bunch of random leaves and some sauce. Gotta grab some fruit as well. I absolutely love fruit. Fruit is just amazing. You got your prime in season strawberries, the fresh juicy golden mangoes, cannot beat it. Anyways, then we grab a wooden fork out of the wooden fork drawer. The real ones know what's up. I'm not going to elaborate any further. And then I headed out to start the day. As you can tell, I was embarking on a cut. Turns out the cut was very successful. I got myself from 96 down to 79 in the span of 3 months, I want to say. Prepared for a powerlifting competition I had coming up. But here you can see I'm around 95-96 kilos anyways. And then I headed out to uni. If I'm feeling lazy and want to spin a wheel on whether I turn up on time, I get the Piccadilly line. But if I want a bit more of a walk and I've got a bit more time, I'll go get the Central because I used to live equidistant to the two. So I'll grab a Central line train to Notting Hill and walk 20-25 minutes through Kensington Gardens because A, it's a lovely walk, great if you're cutting or just want some exercise, and B, it's very beautiful. You see 10 million dogs in the span of 2 seconds. And C, it saves money because it's a bit further out. It's zone 2, I believe, so you get scammed by TfL a little bit less. I do this with Piccadilly as well. I get off at Earl's Court as opposed to going closer like Gloucester Road or South Ken, and you get a nice walk out of it too. Anyways, on the walk through Kensington Gardens, I get a text from my supervisor for my master's thesis asking if I'm free for a meeting to discuss feedback for my literature review at 11 o'clock, and I'll explain more about that later. So I got to the physics building, hopped in the lift, headed up to floor 10 real quick to stop by the level 10 water fountain. Let me put you on some game right now. The Blackett level 10 water cooler. Best water cooler on campus, I'm telling you now. Hidden gem. Pretty much no one goes there. Pretty much the only people who touch that are the astrophysics guys with the office next door. Cold and crisp every single time, plus the excursion up to level 10 is a lovely break. Anyways, afterwards, just before my meeting, I headed downstairs to level 8 where the physics common room is to meet up with my friend David. I'll show him how it's done.
The ketchup to bacon ratio is a bit off, but it is what it is. It's a good bacon sandwich.
And like any good friend, I had to try to ruin his PR for the YouTube video. Can't believe this guy's eating bacon in front of a Muslim. Afterwards, I had my meeting with my supervisor. Surprise, surprise, my tone was a little bit too informal, but you know, everything else was great. Now, the literature review is simply done before a big project, whether it be master's, PhD, bachelor's, thesis, whatever. And it's basically where you read a bunch of papers in the field you want to research to gain the background knowledge, catch yourself up to the level where you can start researching, to assess and evaluate what the state of the art is, where your topic is currently sitting in respect to the wider field. And you basically summarize and evaluate a collection of articles and research papers. After the meeting, I was reading some lecture notes. Around 99% of your time as a physics undergrad before exam season is spent either reading or watching lectures and doing practice problems on those lectures. This topic in particular was concepts in device physics. This was a great module, absolutely loved it, very much down my alley. The first half explained how magnetism works in devices, domains, reading and writing, magnetic storage such as hard drives, and the second half was quantum nanoelectronic devices, so building our way up to understand how to fabricate quantum bits or qubits, superconducting nanowires, that kind of thing. Very, very cool module, one of my favorites. But a very common trend is while you're in the midst of revising, you absolutely despise everything about the subject. After the exam is done, or often when you're coming up to the exam and you actually start to read the content properly, you realize how cool the module is and you just wish you'd actually done the course properly and given yourself enough time to appreciate it while you still had the time to not be stressed out of your mind. After that, I got to around 12, it was time for lunch. I followed it up with dessert and a bit of fruits. After that, I was reading up on some papers relevant to the master's thesis. This year that I was reading was Cerullo's guide on experimental considerations for building optical parametric amplifiers. very cool stuff. And it was in preparation for the group meeting we had coming up at 1 p.m. This was my supervisor, my master's project partners, and other people in the group. And a research group is typically made of a main supervisor who leads the group, a few PhDs, some postdocs, that stands for postdoctorates. That means people who've done their PhD and they spend a few months to a year in different labs to get some experience in the wider field. And then you have students such as master's thesis, bachelor's thesis students who have their own project, which is of a little bit lower caliber. It's not contributing novel research most of the time, but is still very, very cool. And it's really nice to integrate into a wider research team to see how academia looks from the inside. So that was something absolutely amazing about the master's thesis. Getting to do real research with real researchers who publish papers all the time and contribute to scientific knowledge of mankind. Then it was a quick stop to the university's central building to meet up with some friends before heading to the computer suite back in the physics building, where I met back up with David and a bunch of other friends. And this room, this computing suite, is where you will find 90% of physics students at Imperial 90% of the time. If you need someone, they'll probably be in there. Tell them something. Tell them something. Tell them something.
It's Monday. I had 2 lectures today.
I had 1.
And tomorrow I have 3.
Wow.
And is it Tuesday tomorrow?
It is Tuesday tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. Alright, what's your question to the people of YouTube?
If you could get rid of one physical law, what law would you get rid of and why? And it can't just be like straight up quantum mechanics.
Which one did you say?
What did I say? Even said the Hamiltonian or Hermitian operators.
Which they disagree with. What was David's one?
I would bring back the ether.
Oh yeah, he'd delete the lack of ether.
Well, I tried to delete quantum.
Oh, it was entanglement.
But you wouldn't let me, so I got rid of entanglement.
There's too much in quantum mechanics.
What does it add?
Not much to be fair, but I'm just saying like...
We made it 1900 years from the birth of Christ before we needed it. I think we can make it 1900 more. To be perfectly honest.
Tell them something.
Hi guys, did you know that Imperial College London is fucking you know, I'll tell him a joke.
Alright, that's cool.
Um,
Do you want to be in a video? Tell them something.
Tell them what?
Oh,
something. Why did the skeleton climb up a tree?
why?
Because the dog was chasing him.
What? That's funny. About the joke. I don't get the joke. Oh, because the dog likes bones.
Oh no, should we do an MTV Cribs style? So just like... Hey guys, welcome to MTV Cribs. So today we're in a black fucking computer suite. Right. So here we got a live Sukorno. Look at what's the drip saying today? Buddy?
Drip saying
Cold. Exactly. That's sick. What were you chasing? What's the drip saying today?
Cold as well.
Zosh, tell me about the drip. No, okay. Zosha, tell me about the drip today.
The shoes are Reeboks.
Oh, yeah, Reeboks.
Reebok.
Baggy jeans, I like that.
Baggy jeans, yeah.
Standard.
This is Muji actually.
Oh,
Muji
yeah.
turtleneck, recommend.
Yeah, cool.
And this is a Zara jacket.
Yeah, so kind of basic, but let's go like fucking. Let me find some.
find some people. You're perfect.
No, go cool. Another trench coat guy. Tell me about the drip today.
Martins.
Oh shit, man. What's the cargo saying? Look at the flex the beige. Go on, tell me.
I don't know what the problem.
Exactly. And what about the trench? What about the little teeny thing, the sweater thing? I don't know. What's that saying?
I don't know what's the problem.
Drip immaculate. So peace.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This is perfect. Thank you. Shortly after,
Yo, so guys, welcome back to MTV Cribs. Show me your drip.
tell them
one by one.
Tell them about the lumberjack drip.
Stop the shoes. Stop the
The
shoes.
lumberjack drip. Look at this.
Where's the shoes from?
I have no idea.
Fair play. What about the jeans? What was the white denim today? What? Tell me
I
about
always wear denim.
Oh, that's a.
He does. He loves the skinny jeans.
These aren't skinny, bro. It's lumberjack era. That's the question. I see a bit of checkered shirt. Your butt. Oh, sexy today. Tell me about it, bro. Tell me all about the red black combination. Also, I'm department rep. So to be ensured your well-being is sexy.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you're
Yeah. I'm the most important guy in this building.
He's actually well-being rep for
Department
what?
well-being.
For
Department.
Damn. Well-being rep for the entire department.
Yeah, I save lives. That's what I do. So all those single ladies out there. You're so nice.
Shortly after, I accompanied one of my friends to the campus shop where you can get scammed on stuff like snacks and drinks. We then headed to Ryman's to top up on, I think he needed some pens and I think I needed a new notebook. So we got scammed on those too, which is always good. $12.99. Jesus Christ.
The triple notebook.
Then we both headed to the chemistry building where my friends had migrated to. When you have these long days on campus, when it gets to revision season, you can get up to 12:30 nowadays. It's nice to switch your environment around so you don't go absolutely crazy. And it lets you scope out all the windows in all the tall buildings. Now let me put you on this chemistry building cafe on level 2, the chemistry cafe. Let me tell you right now, water cooler, second best. Still very much up there, but just a little bit too crowded for my opinion. And it is also very far away. But let me tell you, the microwaves in the chemistry cafe, there are 6 of them bad boys in there. Most buildings have 1, barely 2 as a luxury, but the chemistry cafe got 6 of those. 6 of those. Absolutely best place on campus if you want to microwave your food. They're never all being used at once. And they're all always spotless. You should see some microwaves around campus, man. The maths, computing. Nah, they ain't even got microwaves. Someone brought in their own kettle one time. I'm not even kidding. Anyway, my friends and I then spent a few more hours doing work in the chemistry building. I got bored, so I worked on a video project that I was doing for David for his American football team he was president of. And it is one of the many projects that I never got around to finishing. I'm very sorry, David. Then it's home time at the end of the day. I don't remember when this was. I would guess maybe 7 or 8 p.m. I stopped by Lidl to grab some ingredients because I want to check out a recipe I saw for a low-calorie, high-protein pizza from, I don't remember the guy's name, low-calorie fitness cooking or something like that. Great guy, those are great recipes. Him and Rahul Kamat, absolute goat of low-calorie, high-protein recipes. While I tried that, at the same time I marinated a bunch of chicken for the week. And let me tell you right now, batch marinating a bunch of chicken so it's just on hand, pop in the oven whenever you're feeling lazy, goated technique. The pizza turned out very well actually. I think over the next few months I made it over and over again and refined it, make it better and better each time. Yeah, great recipe. Now for this day in particular, you may have noticed there were no in-person lectures. However, don't you worry because I also filmed the rest of this week, so you're in for a real surprise. Unless you didn't like this video in that case. I'm sorry. I hope this gave you an example of what a realistic day looks like for a student at Imperial. Obviously, some people do way more work, some people do way less. I didn't film all the bits of us studying because it would just be really boring. But just like anything with life, with an Imperial degree, you get what you give. I know a fair few people had to balance part-time work, so they couldn't put in as much effort into their degree. Some people only did physics work for minimum 6 out of 7 days of the week, every week for 4 years straight. So everyone's day obviously looks very different, but that was me. I also filmed a week in the life at 2 other points of time during this year. If I get around to editing them, who knows, you might see those. Don't get your hopes up. Anyways, this was me, this was a day in the life as a physics student doing a master's at Imperial College London, studying physics. Goodbye.